Welcome to another lecture of analog communication system. Today we will start with communication channels. We had already done with Fourier transform and inverse Fourier transform. Also, we studied in detail about Fourier series and its importance. So today we will start with communication channels. Communication channels can be defined the medium over which the information is passed from transmitter to the receiver is called as communication channel or communication medium. So I will define this as the medium over which the information is passed
Hello, Assalamu alaikum, sir.
from Walaikum Salam. Okay, the medium over which the information is passed from transmitter to the receiver, from transmitter from transmitter wait a minute from transmitter to the receiver is called as communication channel. Communication channel. Now, depending upon the mode of transmission, we can classify the communication channels into two categories. So basically communication channel, it can be classified in two categories. One will be channels based on guided propagation. Channels based on guided propagation. Guided propagation. And another one is channels based on free propagation, means unguided. There's no guided path on free propagation. So this classification is based on the mode of transmission. So this classification is based on the mode of transmission. That means transmission mode can be guided or unguided. Guided means there is a wired connection between transmitter and receiver. There is no wired connection between transmitter and receiver. It's unguided, like free space, air. You have electromagnetic radiation traveling, like optical fiber cable, OFC, optical fiber cable, coaxial cable. These all channels will come under guided propagation. So some of the important characteristics of a channel are, I will write before going for the communication channels classification further, I will write down some characteristics of a channel. So some of the characteristics of a channel are rather important characteristics of a channel. Important characteristics of a channel. Are you getting me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please respond. So important characteristics of a channel are, first one is power required to achieve desired SNR. So power, what is the power required? Is the power required to achieve desired signal to noise ratio. Second one, bandwidth of a channel. Bandwidth of a channel, very important parameter. Bandwidth of channel. Third one is amplitude and phase response of a channel. So we have amplitude and phase response of a channel. And phase response of a channel. Fourth one is type of channel, whether the channel is linear or non-linear. Types of channel. It may be linear or non-linear. After that, we have effects of external interference on the channel. So we have effects of external interference on channel. So these are some of the important characteristics of a channel. Among all the characteristics, the two important characteristics are power required and bandwidth, very much important. Okay, so we will continue with this classification. So I will write the tabular form of this. So we have communication channels, communication channels, classified into two types. One is your guided propagation, channels based on guided propagation. Another one is channels based on unguided propagation. Channels based on free propagation or unguided propagation, you can say. Propagation. Now, these are further classified into three types. One is telephone channels. Another one is coaxial cable. Coaxial cable. Then last and important one in this case is optical fiber communication. Optical fiber cable, you can say. Similarly, in case of channels based on free propagation, you have wireless broadcast channels. Wireless broadcast channels. Then you have satellite channels. And you have mobile radio channels. Third one is mobile radio channels. So this is the classification of a communication channel or media. So it's basically broad classification is on the basis of whether its path is guided or not. If it's a guided, so we have channels based on guided propagation. In this, we have telephone channels, then coaxial channel cable, and last one you can see optical fiber cable. The channels based on free propagation and unguided propagation, unguided communication, where you have wireless broadcast channels, then mobile radio channels and satellite channels. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody having any